Gold, silver, and Bitcoin prices are rising after US and Trump captures Venezuela's Maduro. Meanwhile, China's stock market and oil prices are falling. The arrest of Maduro was a shocking event that created a huge uncertainty worldwide. And when you have geopolitical crisis and this level of uncertainty, the hard assets are the first one to go up in value. And this is something that you should keep always in your mind. And this will not be just for the 2026. This is going to be also for the next 10 to 20 years, because the geopolitical uncertainty is not going to stop any soon in the near future or even in the long-term future. The geopolitical and economic war between Russia, China, and US is not going to stop anytime soon. That's why you should take full advantage of these three hard assets, which will see their value increase more and more over time. And that's what I'm doing personally. Every single time that I see a geopolitical or financial crisis in the market, I just look for the opportunity that I can take advantage myself. And the arrest of Maduro from Trump and US, it was not just because of their drugs and whatever they were trying to do and to stop Maduro. This was a very strategic move to prevent China to be more powerful, to gain more power in the oil industry. China, Russia, and Iran are united, and they were getting more united with Venezuela. And when you see moves like this, there is always power and control and money in the middle. Number one is, of course, money. If Venezuela would partner with China, and it's not a coincidence that the day that China had sent delegators and a whole team that met with Maduro in Venezuela, the same day Trump sent his military to capture Maduro. Obviously, US, I can see definitely with all the evidences that has every single reason to arrest Maduro and put him in jail. But in the same time, I don't believe that this was only because of Maduro being the one that is moving drugs to the United States or other countries. Definitely, this person is responsible for the deaths of probably of tens of thousands of people due to the drugs that have been pushed in the United States or other countries, and also for the economic disaster in Venezuela, which their currency saw a fail in value of 99.9999%, a drop that made their currency so bad that you could not use it anymore for anything, and people start throwing it into the streets, into the garbage, and trying to make bags to use it as a decoration thing and selling bags made by money for $1-2 in the streets. So definitely US had all the reasons, but at the same time, the oil that has been seized now from US is worth of $8 trillion. And in total, in general, Venezuela has more oil resources than Saudi Arabia, which is right now the biggest one after US, because US also is doing more fracking. They are extracting more oil from the ground. But the oil that Venezuela had in their possession, if Venezuela continued to cooperate with China and Russia and Iran, definitely that would be very bad geopolitically and in power, in control, in money for the US. And as you can see, last year and this year, Trump is moving very strategically on hitting Iran, Gaza, and also Venezuela. And the countries that there's dictatorship, that they are directly or indirectly partnering with China and Russia. So this is mostly because of the control and power between Russia, China, and United States. A geopolitical and financial war that will not stop anytime soon. That's why you should invest more in hard assets like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. If you want to invest in gold and silver, I have to suggest you one of the best platforms right now, eToro. You can invest there in stocks, in metals like gold, silver, in Bitcoin ETFs, in cryptos. Is one of the best platforms in the world right now to invest. And of course, keep in mind that investments has always a risk, so make sure you do your risk management as well. But very important, these assets, especially gold, silver, and Bitcoin, are long-term assets and are considered, even from the CEO of BlackRock, as the best options and the safe haven, especially in the geopolitical fear and uncertainty. So make sure you check the link down below if you want to invest in gold and silver. And of course, you should accumulate more and more Bitcoin. So either you're going to do it from eToro or other platforms, you can check down below in the description. I have the best platforms to suggest for you guys. And also, if you want to invest in physical gold and silver, to have physical bars or coins of gold and silver, check the link down below in the description. I have the best platforms for you for Europe and also worldwide. And of course, if you want to accumulate more Bitcoin and in discount, you can also do Bitcoin mine with us. Make sure you check bitmermining.com. We're offering full hosting and management in the United States. We have over 3 facilities right now and 2 more coming very soon, which we can service all of our clients there, not only for the US people, but if you live anywhere in the world except the sanctions countries like Syria and Iraq. So make sure you check the links down below. And moving forward with more, as I'm summarizing organizing this whole thing with Venezuela, Trump, Maduro, etc. When it comes to this situation, it's not really something that you can be, you can take a side of being right and wrong. For this movement from US to capture and arrest Maduro, that is fully right 100% or 100% wrong, because it's more complicated. As I said before, US had definitely all the reasons to capture this guy. From the other side, to go to arrest the leader of a country from another country and to break into a country, it really creates a very big uncertainty and terror from the other leaders all over the world. And some also have this, sense of democracy, that you have to respect international laws, despite the guys being corrupted, being terrorists or whatever, dictators, etc. You still have to respect that one. And that's something that is very debated. So I'm not gonna take a side. I'm gonna let to you guys, up to you to decide what is right and what is wrong in this case. What I can say from my side is that it is very and very complicated game, which you cannot win easily and debate or take a side in this case. I'm pretty sure that down in the comment there will be different sides and rights and wrongs. And another good thing it has happened from this one for sure is that other leaders from other countries that they are either pushing drugs from, especially from third world countries, but not only, also some from Europe or Turkey, the leaders of these countries, especially these ones that have done bad things, they are scared to death after what they saw with the arrest of Maduro, because they know now, it has been proven that Trump doesn't joke around. He means what he says and he's gonna do what he says. He doesn't say just for PR or for press conferences or promises here and there. He does exactly what he says, and that's it. And has been proven over and over in the past and also since he took office. So there's really very interesting times to be alive. We're gonna see a lot of changes. We're gonna see a lot of things in 2026 and also in the upcoming years. So from the financial perspective and investment perspective, if you try to find opportunities, do not invest in risky assets. Choose the safest bets. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, they're going to give you the best return of investment as a safe haven. If you want to chase, 10x, 100x opportunities in a short period of time, that's something different. That's not really an investment as from the principles of investments that somebody's looking. That one is more as a short-term investment. But as a long-term investment, you have to see like the Nasdaq 100, which is way better than S&P 500, by the way. It has at least 15% better ROI. And of course, better option, gold, silver, and Bitcoin again. So that's all I got for today's video, guys. I hope you find it helpful. I want to see your comments down below in the video. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future, and see you into the next one. Bye for now.